I know what you guys are thinking, and yes, I did peak in high school. Those were the glory days. I was my best. I was my final evolution in high school. All right, here's the thing. As cool as I may seem right now as a comedian at the Station Theater in Smyrna, Tennessee, in high school, I was the lead guitar player in a Christian punk rock praise and worship band. You have never heard those words together in a sentence. In case you're wondering, I brought a visual aid, guitar, as in a guitar-shaped keyboard. I was the lead guitar player in a Christian punk rock band. And I said this at a show last night, and this man in the back of the room yells, "Save some women for the rest of us." And I get it, not exactly the sexiest instrument I could have picked, all right? In fact, a few weeks ago, I had an old man come up to me after the show and he's like, "Yeah, even in the 80s, we thought the guitar was gay." And I was like, okay, not helping my case here. But no, when I was in high school, I would have told you that was the sexiest instrument I could have picked up. I saw it in a music video and I said, that's what I'm missing. It was not. But I would argue with other kids at church camp. We'd be at church camps, we have gigs at church camps, and there'd be beautiful other teenagers, like a lot of beautiful girls, and in 1 year specifically, I was like, I found the one I'm in love with. But the problem was there was this other guy that was also in love with her, and he said, "I don't know, man, she just seems more into me." And I remember it was my junior year of high school, and I said, "Yeah, but you just wait till she hears my guitar solo at tonight's worship night." And I'll never forget that night. She did hear my guitar solo. And 2 years later, she became a lesbian. Because if I can't have her, no man can. Of course, whenever people hear I was the lead guitar player in a Christian punk rock band, they always ask me the same question, which is, what was your band's name? And God help me, Smyrna, if I could change any one thing in history. Okay, let me back up. I would absolutely change the Holocaust first. But this is a close second. So it was me and 4 other Christian high school boys. We were like, let's come up with a smooth and sexy name for our band. And we named our band Vertical Motion. Correct. Where were you guys 20 years ago, okay? Oh yeah, you might as well have just called us the Virgin Marys. I think that would have been just as applicable. But here's something kind of interesting. So, I graduated from Brentwood High School in 2006. That's not the interesting. Oh, thank you. Do I have a Brentwood High Schooler? All right, yeah, good. Absolutely. We've talked about this. We went to high school together. She's older though. You're not supposed to say that about women. That's why I'm single. Okay. So we graduated Brentwood High School, and also graduated Brentwood High School in 2006, singer-songwriter pop sensation Kesha. Did you guys know that? Isn't that cool? Do you ever wonder, maybe I come up in conversation when we're talking about music culture in Brentwood, Tennessee. Do you think that ever happens? Do you think anyone's ever like, yeah, well, everyone knows Kesha graduated here from 2006, but do you know who else graduated here? Yes, that's right. The lead guitar player for Vertical Motion. Thank you. That is the only time our band got an applause break, and frankly, that's one too many, honestly. But I'm gonna text them and let them know. One's in prison; he'll get it eventually. It's fine.